Welcome to the Garden Report. I am Jared Weiss of Celtics Wire. I'm joined by Jeff Goodman of ESPN. Looking svelte as always today.
I had dessert today, so
I did too. There was good dessert today at the Garden. I guess when the big dog rolls into town, they got to step it up. But we're going to talk about the little big dog. I guess is his new nickname, JAYSON Tatum, who has been phenomenal so far this season, has exceeded everyone's expectations. There are now national think pieces about how we have to reevaluate the way that we look at the draft because he's been so good. And I mean, I've been seeing him up close for less than a year now. Yeah. You've seen him up close for a long time.
About 4 years, I think. Sophomore year of high school.
But it feels like he's grown probably more in the last 2 months than he grew over the last 2 years.
Defensively, and I joke with him about it, but he never really guarded before this year, and I think it's partially Brad Stevens. I think it's partially playing alongside with Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier and even Al Horford. So I think there's some accountability on this team and defensively, and it's stretched not just to Tatum but Kyrie Irving. You know, I mean, it's pretty impressive, right? Kyrie's guarding now.
And he said he was going to be committed to it before the year.
But nobody believed him.
Nobody believed him. I believe him as much as I believe his opinion on the shape of the earth.
That's right.
But
that's right.
He might be right on both counts now because both of them are plugging in what could have been gaps.
No doubt.
Even last year, there were gaps. You know, there was so much made about Avery leaving, Jay leaving. Jay's defense last year was a little bit questionable, but Avery is one of the elite on-ball defenders. But if you watch the Celtics, you know that Marcus Smart is the core of that defense. While Horford has been great, Marcus fills every single gap that anyone leaves out there, and they've gone from good to great on defense because Tatum and Kyrie and even Marcus Morris and, of course, Aaron Baines, they're feeling there are no real gaps with this defense right now.
No, and Tatum, again, his IQ. That's why he's able to kind of pick up right now so quickly on both ends of the court. I didn't have any doubt he could do it offensively. And I think he's more skilled than people realize. I think he's a better passer. I think he's going to have a Paul Pierce. I hate to say,
No, go for it. It's fine.
No, I think he's going to have a better career than Paul Pierce.
Fine.
I really do.
Yeah.
And I know people probably going to think I'm crazy on that, but this kid is special. And I'm not sure he's going to put the numbers that Pierce put up because Pierce put up numbers for a bad team for a stretch. I'm not sure Tatum's going to play in a bad team if he stays here. You know, they're good already, and they're only going to get better. And, you know, when Gordon Hayward went down, you know, the first thing you think about is, oh, my God, you feel so bad for Gordon Hayward. And then I thought about it for that night, and I said to myself, you know what? This is going to help the progression of JAYSON Tatum and Jaylen Brown quickly. And they've kind of alternated. You know, Jaylen Brown struggled a little bit against the Sixers, but Tatum played pretty well. You know, wasn't great, but these guys are coming. They're coming quicker than people expected. And, again, yes, count me as probably the president of the JAYSON Tatum fan club.
I think I'm probably on the board at the very least.
Yeah, you should be.
That's fine. You know, when I saw Hayward go down, the first thing I thought is about JAYSON Tatum's usage rate is probably going to go up a few points here. So, no, but I think the thing that surprised me the most is that I thought his game would be a little bit more limited in at least the first few months of the season offensively, but he has shown a complete swing package. Wing package. It's incredible. He is not
smooth.
He's gone the first couple of weeks. He was attacking closeouts well. That was a story I was working on, and then it just completely the whole narrative on him changed 3 weeks into the season, or really even a month into the season, where he started. Anytime that he had the opportunity, he would attack, change direction. He's going sideways, attacking into the lane now. I mean, he is figuring out opportunities to score in ways that guys usually don't figure out until their second or third year.
Should we duplicate the move that JAYSON Tatum put on Amir Johnson? You can be Amir.
We're standing right in the spot where that happened. I might be able to go down.
I think I see Amir's ankles over there.
I see I see the ghost of Amir Johnson's perimeter defense there. You know, the big dog was solid tonight, but Boston has moved on from those role players and rotation players last year. And the guys that they have in place, even though a lot of them are younger, they're playing better. And I mean, obviously you give Stevens the credit there, but Horford and Smart, and now Rozier stepping into it, having that continuity there. It's a very small amount of continuity, but it's enough that everybody can really fill their role.
Again, I think it's the IQs of these guys, you know, especially Horford. He's always in the right place. I mean, I think Al Horford's one of the most underrated, you know, again, people are calling him overpaid a year ago, right? But they're not taking into account the intangibles, the things that really matter defensively, always being in the right position. And I think a year ago it was hard for him because how could you be in the right position when you were dealing with having to cover for Isaiah Thomas constantly, right? Kyrie, I think, is a much I think he'll give more effort than Isaiah did. And when he does, you haven't seen him lose guys quite as much as he did even the playoffs last year here in Boston. So I think Horford, it starts with him. Again, Smart, as you said, is just a killer defensively. You can put him on anybody, and he's going to fight him. And Terry Rozier, I really like. I mean, their second unit is pretty good. And, again, the future of this team, you look at it now, and Brett Brown referring to this team as the best team in the NBA multiple times. And I'm just sitting there like, wow, they really are the best team by record. They're not the best team. We know that.
They're the third best by differential.
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is this team next year, when you add Gordon Hayward and potentially the Lakers pick, if they get fortunate there, 2 to 5, and 2 to 5 is going to be pretty good. It really is. I mean, you could be talking a Michael Porter, you could be talking a DeAndre Ayton or a Marvin Bagley or a Luka Doncic.
Give me Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba will probably go 5. And he's struggling right now, but he's what the Celtics probably need more than anything, which is a big-time rim protector.
And just unbelievable talent, which is something that they seem to bring in no matter what the situation. I'm sitting next to some unbelievable talent. We're going to have to say goodnight. But we'll be back on Saturday. For Jeff Goodman, I'm Jared Weiss. We'll see you later on The Garden Report.